Hey there, Eric Pearson. Thursday, September 2nd, and I am trying to take a moment to slow it down. You know, this is probably going to go out to my YouTube channel, and I don't know, I always seem like I'm in a big rush. I'm in a big rush to try to help elevate and support and teach and motivate and all that great stuff that I wish somebody would have dropped in my lap before all hell broke loose. So yeah, I got a decent story, but the reality is none of it matters. Sure, backstory is going to possibly strike a chord with you and draw some level of relationship that we can both communicate through. And oftentimes it does help bridge that gap. But with the changes that are happening in the world today, man, there is so much that is changing. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with Moore's Law that, basically defined computing power and memory and speed of computing, and it was essentially, right, it doubles. I don't know, I forget the ratio, excuse me, it wasn't where I was going to take this conversation, but the gist of it is the education system, technology, the internet, everything's changing, and it's changing so fast there's nothing we can do about it. And so I'm caught in a quandary, because I recently had a friend, a close friend, somebody that I grew up with, that just finally knocked on the door and said, what is it, man? You're all over the map. There's great messages that you're dropping on people, but there's something, it seems like there's a little bit of scattered. And there is. You're damn straight there is. I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I'm not going to work that one job. Here's where the conversation ended. Well, Eric, I strongly hope I can help other people start learning what you are sharing. See, the issue is nobody really has the time to take personal initiative to find out. Why is probably because 75% of what's available to you is a scam. Because it's a lot easier to misuse these tools and misuse the internet and abuse the relationship privileges. And so yeah, there are a lot of scams out there. It's easier to scam than it is to do enough homework to find out. See, here's the difference. There are a lot of companies out there that are actually trying to help you. See, the companies we all work for in our JOBs, they need us to earn that margin that benefits those at the top of the pyramid, right? Because everybody at a higher management level makes more money, makes more bonus, makes a higher percentage, usually gets a higher raise. So these are all, this is just corporate pyramid structure, because everything is, right? If you haven't actually decided to come off the high horse that people call pyramid schemes, because they've been illegal for more than 20 years now, you just have to recognize that there really are companies that are helping other people. See, they need us in order to grow their very small percentage of the revenue, because they don't have the marketing, sales force, advertising, and that budget in order to continue to grow that business. They don't have the human resource suckage of funding. So they need us to actually promote. And I know I go off on the tangent all the time, but the reality is the best products and services in the world are being shared in this way because the companies absolutely, unequivocally know that they are helping you if you help yourself. Now, some people, see, this is where it's different. See, these businesses are creating compensated customer business models. Now, all that means is it is very easy in most cases to earn enough money through your efforts of sharing with other people than it costs for you to consume the product or service that benefits you monthly, because you already value it in your life. That's how it works. So now what happens is that people get that benefit, they get that physical result, and corporate America takes over. Everything you've learned, been educated by, has you immediately thinking about the profit and about the amount of work you don't want to have to do in order to get the biggest bang for your buck. You know what's next? Failure. So I spent a year or two trying to get people to learn about compensated business models and realized that, the challenge is everybody expects an immediate reward for the time that they spend doing something that they feel is work related. So this is, I think if you've paid attention to what I've shared so far, you realize that this is a huge catch-22, right? This is a huge self-defeating process this is a new industry that is leveraging social media and the internet to bridge the gap to marketing and sales, because nobody likes to sell anything. And it's really interesting, so because here's the biggest problem, and this is what I've watched hundreds do. Okay, we all immediately want to help the people that are the closest to us in life. Now, the people that are closest to us in life have already expected more out of us, have already assumed they know who we are, assume they know our values, assume they know why you're bringing something to their attention is, and have an immediate opinion that it's for personal gain. I spent another year trying to convince people that, there is no personal gain that one person can bring to anybody's affiliate or network marketing business. You do not have that much incremental. One person just isn't going to make or break the boat, right? But the energies and efforts of people as they unfold the opportunity onto others immediately hits a brick wall that's built on built from a foundation that you are not the wealthiest person or the healthiest person or the most educated, right? Most business minded. If they had that level of respect for you, wouldn't they have already been asking you what you're doing? So here's what happens is we all end up in an integrity challenge. And it is a slap in the face. It is a slap in the face when somebody you love is unwilling to even take the time out of their hectic, crazy, busy life schedule to give that friend the 15 to 30 minutes of honest, door-opening conversation to truly understand what that friend is bringing into their lives. Now, the reason for this, I think, is multifaceted, and if the world and the way that it's falling apart before us doesn't highlight the many differing opinions. I mean, for example, every profitable business I have or that I am entertaining because of the value I know it brings to other people's lives is a scam according to YouTube and social media. Well, why are these scams putting food on the table? I love the industry. I love helping other people. I love seeing the surprise on people's face when that check comes in or the credit hits their bank account in the middle of the night while they're sleeping. I find the growth that people experience personally absolutely the most rewarding sharing of my entire life. Now, I could talk for days about the benefits of various products and the services and the business models and the tools that are affiliate marketing relationships that are just it's like compound interest. They just continue to open up the network of people that you are able to support and help grow, and it all just continuously builds on itself as long as you continue to give it your attention. And that attention can vary. I mean, I have a busy freaking life. I work an average of 60 hours, 55 to 60 hours a week. I manage these businesses in the cracks and crevices of my busy, crazy, busy schedule. And as my friend the other day said, if people really knew how easy it was, they would dive in head first. So I'm sorry this is so long, but this is all about finding your fire, baby. This is about putting extra income in your pocket, leveraging the time and energy you spend already within the social media and internet space, and building an income with it. Love you guys. Peace out. Hope you're following me. Hit the subscribe button. And I hope to catch up personally, because it really is a playground out there in the internet world, and it's very easy to make leverage and produce a little bit extra income. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. It's Labor Day, baby.